Hi folks, this is Vince with Ads Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out Barotrauma. This is a game that you can find on Steam for about 35 bucks. It is 50% off right now until July 27th, 2023. So if you like what you see here, you can get the game for a lot cheaper. I highly recommend it at that price for sure. I have about 12 hours in this game, and I am still considered a newbie. This is not a game for the faint of heart. This game reminds me a lot of Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time, in that it is a cooperative game where players will be in this underwater submarine controlling various aspects of the sub, but Barotrauma takes Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time and multiplies the complexity by about 300. Okay, there's a sandbox mode, mission, PvP, which I'll never do, and a campaign mode. There are different roles you can play as: mechanic, assistant, security officer, captain, engineer, medical doctor. And each of these people will have different skills. Like the captain's better at doing this, so the mechanic is better at doing this than others. So you're going to be specialized in a particular field, which is kind of cool. You're also going to be able to choose your starter submarine, which has different stats. You can even download submarines from the Steam Workshop to make yourself, I don't know, give yourself a bit of a head start. Like there's a Copperhead that I started with that is a tier 3 submarine, and I don't know, I think it's great, albeit a little cramped. What you're going to be doing is you're going to be opening this map, choosing a location, and doing quests that you've accepted from the post that you're at. You can choose up to 2 missions, and then once you hit start, it sort of generates that environment for you, and you travel from point A to point B, attempting to do those 2 missions. Sometimes you'll get like a side mission like fix this outpost. That's interesting, although I will say it took me like half an hour to even figure out how. Like my girlfriend and I, or my fiance, she'll kill me if I say girlfriend. It took us almost a half an hour to figure out how to get this outpost back online. So like I said, not a game for the faint of heart. At these posts, in between these missions, you'll be able to heal your crew, you'll be able to repair your ship, you'll be able to upgrade your submarine. There's a lot of different things, and that's what keeps me coming back to this game. Just the fact that, you know, I can grind out these missions, and in the campaign mode, you can just keep taking missions over and over and over, even in the tier 1 area, and get the money that you need to get better. But I really want to max everything out just to see how much more of a difference that makes. You can even buy new weapons for your weapon slots. So not only can you get new submarines, but you can buy new weapons, you can buy upgrades to your machines and all that stuff. I have yet to buy the 3rd hardpoint weapon because I don't know which one to get. There's a railgun, a flat cannon. I don't know which one's better. A double coil cannon, or coil gun rather. They use ammo in different ways. So yeah, like I'm concerned about like making the wrong decision and wasting a bunch of money. But I do want to see what other submarines are out there and buy new ones. Like that's why I played Freelancer so much. New weapons, upgrading your ship, new ships altogether. I love that stuff. So it's like an underwater space RPG. If you are going to play solo, there are bots, and you can choose how many spawn in your environment. However, keep in mind you have to give them orders. If you don't, they are pretty much useless. You have to go into your command menu and say, fix this, or load this oxygen, or fix this electrical stuff, or fix this mechanical stuff. If you don't do that, stuff will break down on your vessel, and unless you do something about it, which as the captain, you may not have the skills, the best skills to do that, your ship's going to break down and you're just going to drown. Everyone's going to die. That happened to me once. my first couple of experiences with this game, I didn't know that there was an AI command thing. I just thought they were doing their thing automatically. I went to go fix something like this outpost, trying to bring it back online, and everyone started drowning and dying. And I'm like, what is going on? My ship has power. Yeah, it was just a mess. I still don't know what happened. I'm guessing something broke down and they suffocated. Combat in this game is pretty tense. You can either do combat from inside your sub, or you can go outside your sub and do combat. I prefer inside, it's just safer. But you can take manual control of the turrets yourself, or you can have the AI bots or your friends take control of that as well. There are multiple machines in the sub. Some of them are like deconstructors that allow you to get rid of your old stuff to get materials that you need. Like there's steel, rubber, all this other stuff. Some of it, like rubber, you have to purchase. You can't like break down anything. There's even like alien organic stuff I don't even know how to get yet. Again, 11 hours in, I still don't know how to get some of this stuff. But you're going to be deconstructing the ore that you find in the environment by mining it, and then using a crafting station, craft some of the things that you need. This game is just so deep. Just the act of getting from point A to point B is, in my opinion, pretty intense. Just driving this thing is nerve-wracking, the sub. There's a passive and active sonar. You can eventually buy a mineral scanner, which sort of points you in the direction of minerals. There's an autopilot, manual steering, and just the act of piloting the ship alone. And don't get me started on electrical systems. Like holding a screwdriver, you can rewire things on your ship. Don't ask me how to do it. I still have not figured that out. 12 hours in. There are tutorials, yes, but I still am like, I don't know what I'm doing with this. I'm the captain and I drive the ship, and I tell the AI bots what to do. And then when my fiance joins me, she's also like a mechanic, so she'll fix stuff, she'll weld hull damage and stuff like that. But yeah, you can go outside your ship, you can mine. Some of the missions involve you going into a cave, and I think the biggest thing about this game, it doesn't hold your hand, and that bothers me a lot. But it's also what makes the game exciting. Just you'll travel into a cave, and then you'll get mauled by these creatures, and you can't see anything. Then you're bleeding. Yes, your characters have statuses in this game, and you have to take various medicines to heal yourself, or you have to go back to port and talk to a medical doctor to heal you. But yeah, like, it's nerve-wracking. Just, I was like, oh yeah, let's go mine this diamond in the cave, because that's our mission. And then I go into it, and then I get mauled. And then I'm bleeding, and I'm like, is this bleeding going to stop? I don't know. I better check my character and see what's going on. It's crazy. Just, it's like, the unknown is what is crazy in this game. Like, just, you don't know what you're going to be experiencing next. Even when you're at port, my fiance was exploring the location, just the port. She came across this box that she opened. She got a skill point for doing it, some kind of clown faction. Yeah, there's different factions in this game. Different missions will give you positive or negative reputation. I have not gotten past the first tier, so I don't know what more is in store. All I can say as a whole is this game is overwhelming. It can be frustrating. It can be janky. Just the act of crawling up or down ladders. I've broken my leg or whatever so many times because I kept falling off the ladder, or when I went to slide down the ladder, I fell off of it somehow and I broke my leg and I had to go limp to the medical doctor to get fixed. Stuff like that, you know? It can be frustrating and janky. And on top of that, like, you're on the sub and you don't know half of... I didn't even know my sub had lights. I didn't even know my sub had lights until about 2 hours into the copper. Like, I got the copperhead, started the campaign. I did 2 or 3 missions, and then I realized, oh, there's lights. I can click this button and lights come on. I didn't know that. Oh yeah, my oxygen can refill at these locations, these little oxygen containers. That's awesome. I didn't know that either. Oh, but welding fuel can't be refilled. I have to buy that. You know, there's so many different little things in this game to learn that it'll take you a while. So will you get your money's worth out of this game? Should you get it? Yes. I recommend it though at the 50% off price, simply because it may not be your cup of tea. You might end up getting 5 or 6 hours into this just to learn the basics. Just the basics. Just to get out of port. And then you realize this is not for me. And then, well, you've wasted money because now you can't refund it. So definitely get it for the 50% off price. I will continue playing this because I want to upgrade my sub. I want to see what new subs are out there. I also want to see what new enemies I'll be facing. I'm terrified as to what's out there. But it's a fantastic game. I recommend checking it out. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you all next time. Take care.